What's up, everybody? What's going on? So, Mr. Marrying Man back at it again. Yeah, y'all. As the Sabbath sun goes down, yeah, I wanted to wait till the Sabbath is kind of dwindling before I would do this. I mean, it's gonna be kind of a spiritual topic, but just in case I get a little profane, I want the sun to kind of set on my profanity. But as the Sabbath sun goes down, I want to say to all of you who know, you know, happy Sabbath. Hope you had a great Sabbath. So it's just about over. It's just about coming to an end, and we dawning into Sunday. Biblically, days start from evening to morning. So Saturday evening is actually, Sunday according to the Bible. So yeah, we're getting ready to go into Sunday. But we don't really call it Sunday until midnight. But biblically, it's at 6 p.m. Well, it's when the sun go down. When the sun goes down, then we're officially gone into Sunday, according to the Bible. But but we don't do it until midnight, in the Western world. But anyway, so to all of you who knew, I hope you had a beautiful Sabbath. It was a beautiful day today. So to those of you who didn't know, and who don't know, I hope you had a beautiful Saturday. And it'll be Saturday until midnight. So yeah, so hopefully you're enjoying your beautiful Saturday out fish frying and barbecuing and all that good stuff. So yeah, I want to come talk to you guys about something that's been on my mind. I'm gonna kind of come back, and I'm gonna do like a little series of videos that I'm gonna just do a series of subjects, and I'm gonna address the black woman. It's gonna all of them are gonna be addressing the black woman and the issue with the black woman. And I'm gonna be fair. When I get done, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do some issues addressing the black man. But right now, I'm just seeing so much going on that I feel like I need to just address the issue with the black woman because the churches aren't doing it. Churches are not doing it. Like I said in my last video, that since black women are predominantly who make up the church body, that if the pastors spoke the truth to black women, then black women would stop coming to church. And if black women stop coming to church, that means the tithe and offering stops coming. So. But this is something interesting because this will play right into it. I'm gonna call this one: Are black women, are modern black women, the Gomers of the black community? Or are they just plain harlots? Let me say that one more time. Are the modern black women Gomers in the black community? Or are they just plain harlots? So I don't know if many of you have ever read the book of Hosea in the scripture. And I'd like to entreat you and invite you to reading the book of Hosea. If you've never read it, you need to. You need to read the book of Hosea. Read that story, and then you'll get to know. And you'll get to know, and you'll kind of see it playing out. Are modern black women, is the modern black woman, is she the Gomer in the black community, or is she just playing the harlot? Playing the harlot, y'all. Playing the harlot. Not actually a harlot. Harlot means whore or prostitute. So is she playing the whore? Is she playing the prostitute? There's this old saying: if you're gonna be a whore, if you're gonna be a prostitute, don't be a broke whore. Don't be a broke prostitute. Because a whore and a prostitute makes money. A whore and a prostitute gets paid. But somebody that's playing a whore, somebody that's playing a prostitute, will be broke out here. They'll be broke because they're just playing the whore and the prostitute. They're just playing the harlot. They're not really a harlot. They're not really a whore or a prostitute. They're just acting like one. They're just playing one. So in the end, they don't make the money that the harlot, the whore, the prostitute makes. So why are you out here playing the harlot? Why are you out here playing the whore? Why are you out here playing the prostitute? Are you the Gomers? Read the story of Hosea. Are you the Gomers in the black community? Are you the whores that are not worth anything, that have multiple children by multiple men? looking for a righteous man, a righteous six-figure man to come save you. Did you hear what I said? Are you the whores, prostitutes? Are you the harlots of the black community with 5, 6 children by different men, hoping and praying for a righteous six-figure brother to come along and save you from yourself? We'll start this off with some scripture, y'all. That's what I like to do. The first one we're going to start with is going to be Genesis 38:24. And it came to pass about 3 months after that it was told Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law, hath played the harlot. Tamar, your daughter, is out there playing the harlot. And also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And yo, look, she's pregnant by playing the whore, by playing the prostitute. She's been out here sleeping around, getting ready for Maury Povich. Don't know who the daddy is because 32 dudes ran through her. She playing the whore. She broke, living in the projects, living in the trailer park. She ain't got no money because she out here playing the whore. If she was a real whore, if she's a real prostitute, she's a real harlot, hell, she'd be making money. She wouldn't be in the project. She wouldn't be in the trailer park. But because she out here playing the whore, playing the prostitute, she broke, living in the projects, living in the trailer. Don't know who the daddy of the child is. Is that the black community? Is that the black one in our black community? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Y'all go read it. Genesis 38:24. Leviticus 21:9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. That's all I'm going to read. I ain't going to read anything else. That's Leviticus 21:9. And the daughter of any priest, and the daughter of any righteous man, and the daughter of any righteous man, if she profanes herself by playing the whore, by playing the harlot, by playing the prostitute, she profaneth her father. In other words, she disgraces her father. She's a disgrace to her father. If she's out here acting like a prostitute, acting like a whore, acting like a harlot. Deuteronomy 22:21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. Then they shall bring out the damsel, then they shall bring out the young female, the young girl, to the door of her father's house, and the men of the city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she hath wrought folly, that she has brought shame on the house of Israel, to play the whore, to play the harlot, to play the prostitute in her father's house. Jeremiah 2:20. That last one was Judges 9. No, that last one was Deuteronomy 22:21 was the last one. Jeremiah 2:20. For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, playing the harlot. Thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Jeremiah 2:20, one more time. For of old time I have broken your yoke. I have broken you out of bondage, out of mental slavery. From old time I have broken you out of mental slavery and burst the bonds, the chains that you're bound in. And you said, you will not transgress, you will not break my laws. But upon every high hill and all the, pretty places and all the famous places, and under every green tree, you're wandering around. Under every pretty village, every nice neighborhood, you're wandering around playing the harlot, playing the whore, playing the prostitute. You have played the harlot with many lovers. Let me read one more, y'all. Let me read one more. Jeremiah 3:1. Jeremiah 3:1. They say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Jeremiah 3:1 one more time. They say, if a man gets rid of his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not his home be greatly polluted? But she has played the harlot with many lovers. Oh, man. Yeah. Look, I ain't gonna read, man, there's so many scriptures about playing the harlot, about playing the whore, about playing the prostitute out here, y'all. There's so many scriptures about playing the harlot, playing the whore, playing the prostitute. I don't understand it. Sisters are out here in the projects and trailer parks, on Section 8, welfare, food stamps, straight up playing the whore, playing the harlot, playing the prostitute. Not really whores, not really prostitutes, not really harlots, just playing like they are. That's crazy. Let me tell y'all, man, there are like 5 sisters, 5 attractive black women that I know right now. And these are women in between the ages of 45 and 55. I know 5 black women, all in this region, all within an hour and 45-minute drive of me. 5 sisters, all of them very attractive, all within an hour and 45-minute drive of me. All of them living in projects, or living in trailer parks, on disability, on Section 8, welfare, food stamps. Bad knees, bad backs, bad shoulders, bad hands, bad wrists, bad ankles, bipolar, manic depressive, suffering from high anxiety, suicidal ideation, suicidal tendencies. These are black women. Things that used to affect white women. I've never heard my great-grandmother, my grandmothers, or even my mother or my aunts suffering from the things I hear black women today suffering from. Black women on a fixer, Paxil, Prozac, Xanax, Zoloft. Black women on depression medication, a fixer, Paxil, Prozac, Xanax, Zoloft. Shit that I've known white girls to take for many years. They never knew no black women to take these drugs to cope and to deal. Black women out here playing the harlot, playing the whore, playing the prostitute, living in projects and trailer parks, on Section 8, welfare, food stamps, and disability. But here's the crazy thing about these black women. Each one of them tell me in conversation how they each have 2, 3, 4 men that help them out financially. They tell me that they got 2, 3, 4 different men that are not the fathers of their children. These are men that don't have children with them. And these men range from ages of 49 to 70 years of age. The men that are, giving them money on a regular are between the ages of 49 and 70. And the men give them, donations of $200, $300 just to help them out. 5 different black females within an hour and 45 minute drive of me tell me that they got 2, 3, 4 different men between the ages of 49 and 70 years of age that give them money. Increments of $200 and $300 to help them out. But they're living in the projects and trailer parks. They're on Section 8, welfare, food stamps, disability. From bad backs, bad shoulders, bad wrists, bad arms, bad knees, bad ankles, bad feet, halfway crippled, can't walk right, stroked out, heart attack out. That's some crazy shit, y'all. That's some crazy shit. But they brag about the men who are giving them money. But they say they're not having sex with these men. They're not sleeping with these men. That's what they say. That's what they tell me. So all of my female viewers, do y'all believe it? Each one of these 5 women tell me, and they're attractive. All of them are attractive. All of them look pretty good. If you looked at them, you wouldn't know they had the issues they have. But when you get to know them, you spend time with them, you start to see that they got issues with their hands, issues with their shoulders, issues with their backs, issues with their knees. You see them taking 20, 30 pills to function. Like I said, they're taking a Fixer, Paxil, Prozac, Xanax, Zoloft. Then all the other, diabetes pills, anxiety pills, pills for suicide and, suicidal tendencies, bipolar, manic depression. It's crazy. It's crazy. Living in the projects and the trailer parks. But got men giving them money. So are these sisters, are they Gomer? And all of them got kids, got, 2 or more kids by different men. And when you listen to them talk, they're never getting help from the father of their children. It's never the father of their children that's helping them out. It's other men that's helping them out. It's other men. So I don't know if they tell me this kind of stuff, thinking that they're going to get help from me. This goes back into my last video where I said, nah, that they're the help. I won't be helping anybody out. That they're the help. That if they decide they want to step into their role and be my helpmeet, then I will elevate them. It'll be reciprocal. They will be elevated because they put themselves, in the helpmeet position. They got into the position that they were created to be in. But these females, not one of them are in a helpmeet position. But they'll tell you quickly how, these niggas out here, niggas just don't want to help, a woman. These niggas out here, they only want one thing and they don't want to help nobody. And I be like, well, you need to get in a helpmeet position. You need to get, team up with somebody. Oh, I ain't living with no nigga. I ain't living in no house with no nigga. I ain't living under no nigga roof. I ain't doing that no more. Well, then then how you gonna elevate? If you ain't gonna live in a house with a man no more, if you ain't gonna team up and do what you're supposed to do, how you gonna elevate? Oh, it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. These niggas just don't want to help nobody. These niggas selfish. These niggas all about themselves. But they got 2, 3, 4 different men giving them money. $200, $300 each man doing this. But they can't get up out the projects and the trailer parks. Got their kids and their grandkids. 3, 4 generations living in the projects, trailer parks. Their daughters and their sons, their grandkids. Some of them got great grandkids living in the projects and the trailer parks. Around violence, dope, drugs, mental, physical, emotional, sexual abuse, molestation, rape, incest. This is what they want to stay around. Because they're keeping it real, I guess. They're keeping it real. It's crazy shit, y'all. is the modern black woman. Is she Gomer? Is she really Gomer? Is she a whore out here? Is she addicted to the whore's lifestyle? Go read Hosea so you guys know what I'm talking about. Gomer was a prostitute. She was addicted to prostitution. God told Hosea, a righteous man, a prophet, go save this woman. Marry her. Lift her up. Hosea, being a righteous man, he did what God said. Went and got Gomer, paid money for her. Big money for her, paid money for her, took her home, made her his. She was addicted to that whore's lifestyle. She's addicted to the whore's lifestyle. Hosea come home from work, Gomer gone. Gomer out in the streets, selling that ass, out in the streets, dropping it, twerking it and dropping it, you know, shaking it, making it clap for niggas. For niggas that ain't got no respect for her. But God said to Hosea, go get her, bring her back. Hosea do just that. Go get Gomer and bring her back. Gomer got kids by different men, a prostitute, a whore, addicted to that lifestyle. Kids by different men, but Hosea, a righteous man with money, trying to elevate her out of it. So is that what black women have become today? Is the modern black woman, is she really Gomer? Or is she just playing the harlot? Is she just playing the whore and the prostitute? Is she just out here playing? You know, throughout Scripture, when you read these texts about playing the harlot, the way I read it, God has more respect for the actual harlot. God has more respect for the whore and the prostitute than he does for the one playing the whore and the prostitute. Jesus Christ hung out with a harlot. Huh? Mary was a harlot. She was a whore. She was a prostitute. Right? She was a harlot. She was a whore and a prostitute. Jesus Christ hung out with her. Mary didn't play the whore. She didn't play the harlot. She didn't play the prostitute. That's what she was. I'm pretty sure there's some white women out here that do it too. I'm pretty sure white girls do it too. I've never met one. I've never met a white girl that do it. As I lived in Oregon for some years. I used to hang out in Oregon and Washington, and I met white girls that were on Section 8. But they lived in nice houses. They lived in houses nicer than this house. They lived in nice neighborhoods. They didn't live in projects. They didn't live in trailer parks. And I thought to myself, and they would straight up just tell me that they were on Section 8. They would tell me that they were on Section 8, have 3 and 4 kids, mixed kids, about 3, 4 brothers, so. But they were in nice, upscale neighborhoods and nice homes. And I was like, Section 8 will put you in a house like this in a neighborhood? They're like, yeah. They're like, but they explained to me that it's a voucher, that Section 8 pays so much of it and they have to pay the rest. That's hypergamy. That's what I learned about the white girls. The white girls were hypergamous. They took their Section 8 and went to a nice neighborhood, got a nice house, and then they went to work to pay the difference. So they're like, yeah, no, that Section 8 pays so much, and then they have to pay so much. So they worked. But they had their 3 or 4 mixed kids. And I was like, so when I get down here to the South, and I meet all these sisters that are on Section 8, and welfare and food stamps, and living in the projects and the trailer parks. And I'm like, what is Section 8 different in Oregon and Washington? Granted, Oregon and Washington predominantly white states. The black populations are less than 6%. So And I always say that, you know, you got 22 states that you can drive through and not even see a black person. So for anybody to think that, you know, that there's no poverty in these states where, you know, they're predominantly white, poverty is rampant in those states. In the states that are, you know, majority white, where you know, you can drive through and you don't see anybody black, oh, Section 8 is real in those states. Section 8 is real. And those states are full of trailer parks. Full of trailer parks, even got projects. Even got the projects like what y'all see now. They got them too. But, you know, I'll see nice neighborhoods rolling through, and I know that some of these white women are on Section 8. 4 and 5 kids by different dudes. But I get down here, sisters take Section 8, live in the projects. That's not hypergamy. These white women like, no, I'm not raising my kids in trailer parks. I'm not raising my kids in projects. You know, I'll take this Section 8 money and I'll go put my kids in a nice neighborhood, in a nice house, where there are nice schools, and I'll go to work to make up the rest of it. And that's what they did. I met several in Oregon and Washington State. All between, you know, Eugene and Vancouver. From Eugene, Oregon up to Vancouver, Washington. We have plenty of white girls, you know, on Section 8, but living in nice neighborhoods, nice homes, upscale homes. I was like, that's what's up. When I get down here to the South, sisters got their kids raised up in poverty, around pollution and degradation, living in the projects, living in trailer parks, but getting the same Section 8, while claiming to have 2, 3, 4 different older men. 2, 3, 4 different older men giving them money. I don't know what to say about that. Y'all tell me, what should I say about that? What should I think about that? Is the modern black woman, is she Gomer? Is she a whore that's addicted to whoring, but looking for a 6-figure brother, a good 6-figure brother come along to rescue her? Or is she just playing the whore? Is she just out here playing the harlot, playing the prostitute? Is that what she's doing? She's just out here playing it, acting like she won, but not really won, to get guys to, like I said, she's out here dropping it like it's hot, twerking, making it clap, shaking that thing, throwing that thing. Is that what they doing? Is that what they doing? Y'all tell me. Let's keep it real. Y'all tell me, is that what sisters are doing? Are black women out here playing the whore, playing the harlot, playing the prostitute? Or is the black woman Gomer? Is she really a whore and a prostitute, waiting for her Hosea, her righteous brother, her 6-figure brother, her wealthy brother to come save her from herself? It's a damn shame, y'all. Too many black women out here are not hypergamous at all. Have no desire to elevate. And I'm going to keep drumming this because I want you guys to take this message. I want you to take this message. I want you to make it your own. I want you to give it your own twist. And I want you guys to start having conversations about it. I want y'all to start, you know what? Because social media is being used to infect the black community. We're being negatively, affected because we're being infected with too much toxicity. I'm seeing far too much toxicity being infected into the black consciousness. Dilapidation and degradation of the mind pollution of the mind, no desire to come up, to go somewhere, to be somewhere, to do something, to see something, to conquer. No desire to elevate or to level up. But you'll wear these name brands. I like to say, like Ron DMC said back in the day, I like to say Louis Vuitton, Tommy Hilfiger, and Calvin Klein ain't no friend of mine. Don't want no Caucasian, European, white, faggot, homosexual's name on my behind. Let me say that one more time. Louis Vuitton, Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein ain't never been no friend of mine. Don't want no Caucasian, European, white, faggot, homosexual's name on my behind. I don't get my self-worth from wearing the brand names of European homosexuals. I don't spend my money on wearing the names of homosexuals. I don't wear black homosexuals' name, much less white homosexuals' name. But that's what I see in the black community, down here in the projects, in the trailer parks. Black females and black children with all the name brands on. They got the Coach purses, the Louis Vuitton purses, the Fendi bags, Balenciaga, Manolo Blahnik. They're out here wearing all the Caucasian, European, white, faggot homosexual names. Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, all the names. But the kids are living in poverty, living around violence, incest, molestation, rape, dope, drugs, degradation and dilapidation of the mind. No desire to level up, no desire to upgrade, no desire. Is the modern black woman the Gomer in the black community, or is she just playing the harlot? Y'all tell me. Make this message y'all. Let's have this discussion. How do we fix this? Because it ain't being fixed in the churches. This message can't be spoken in the pulpit because the church will empty out and money will stop coming in. Y'all know that. So pastors can't say what I'm saying. This is a street message. This is a message for the streets, but we're all out here in the streets. So we got to get real with each other. All right? That's my Sabbath evening message. That's as the sun go down. As the sun go down. As always, anything that I convey, that I come here and say, I say with love. I say because I want to see us do better. Because I want to see us come together. I want to see brothers and sisters getting together. One God, one mind, one heart, one love, one people.